A girl grabbed me in 1982 at a comedy club, in 1991. Let's see how fucking people like it.
Or what? Or like, what if like it was like? Remember when they used to say Jane Doe, Jane and John Doe? What if they did that and then run through the whole process? If it's proven, then have it come out. It just,
Then have it come out.
I,
Let's take the motherfucker to court. If he definitely touched you and you have witnesses and everybody passes a lie detector test, let's move to the next level. I'll take that. I will take that. I can live with that. But what they did to this poor guy and what they're doing to people, and some people, listen, some people were running a little crazy for a long time. And they
yeah.
just needed a wake-up call, and I understand that too. But taking somebody's life away from them is not the fucking answer.
No,
It's
I
not
mean,
the
what is?
answer.
Hopefully, you have enough saved up for the rest of your life, or at least a few years.
No,
Like, I
but
mean, that's like, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to collect Social Security like every other old fucking
Oh
fuck
no,
in this
not you. I'm
country
just
and a
saying, like in this
pension.
scenario, like
Yeah,
if you can't get a job, if the first thing that comes up when you Google somebody is that, it's not gonna be. You're gonna be doing nothing. You're gonna be. You won't be able to make a living.
I lost a book deal over that fucking tweet. I lost a book deal with a major publisher over that thing that happened 18 months ago. You remember we lost all our sponsors. I mean, the only sponsor that broke my heart was MeUndies. I was with MeUndies for a long time. I always gave them great service. Even after they canceled me, I continued wearing their underwears because I knew where they were coming from. 10 years ago, I would have threw all their underwear away. I get it. But guess what MeUndies did? They made it up to me and they came back. And they're a great
Okay.
company for doing that. They realized I wasn't that person. Time will tell you what a person will do. I like when somebody gets checked because I'm the type of guy that wants to see their reaction. The reaction is the number one thing to see if somebody's guilty or innocent, and what their plan is. Because
What do you mean by that?
if somebody makes an allegation against you, and something like Chris Noth happens, it's great, it's over with, and you move on with your life. But you have to take steps to come back. And they have to be careful steps, they have to be loving steps. And if you're guilty, if they accuse you of something and you're guilty, you can't live in your house the rest of your life, and you can't stay in there with the shades drawn. So eventually you got to make something and make it fucking happen. And you just come out slowly. And look at Louis C.K. I give him all, whatever, whether he's guilty or innocent, he went away. And then he said to himself, you can't stop me. You can't stop me from doing what I love. You can't stop me from being me. Chris Noth is no longer an actor. That's a little bit fucking not good for somebody who didn't get processed in the court system. You process me in the court system, I'm good. I got processed in the court system for kidnapping, Lee. I came out from there. I made a few fucking mistakes. I realized what I had done. And then, when people read my book, they're going to notice that the rest of those 30 years was me trying to be a decent individual. You had side cuts. There was, I sold some coke to Whitney Houston. There was some fucking humps and bumps. But it takes time, and as long as you wake up every morning in 2022 thinking that you want to be a better person, you want to be the best version of Lee, I want to be the best person of Mikey Klein, I want to be the best Joey Diaz. That's all you could do. And the people who are going to leave, listen, I had a dear friend contact me, the girl from Spider-Man 2 that I became friends with, that little girl that we were tight for fucking years. And she was like, me too, in the fucking thing. She contacted me. She's, are these things true? I go, what do you think? I knew you when you were 14. Did I try anything on you? Have I ever acted? And she goes, well, you didn't, and you were always a gentleman, and you were nice to my mother, but I have to go with the rest of the pack. I'm unfollowing you. And it didn't bother. Listen, she's a fucking shithead for doing that. She's the girl that wrote the letter to try to get that fucking kid banned, the Nerdist.
Right.
She's the one
Yeah,
that buried
I remember
him.
when that
Yeah.
happened.
So, yeah, she fucking tried to bury that kid, and that kid fucking pulled out all. They tried to cancel Nerdist, and he was like, really? I'm going to get all my fucking ex-girlfriends that I talked to and support still. And that's what happened, and the Nerdist got everything back. But that girl tried to cut his legs off.
Did you by any chance watch the new South Park specials they put out about COVID?
No.
It's hysterical. I don't know if you like South Park, but the conclusion, this isn't a spoiler, was that we have to give everyone a little bit of slack. We have to cut people some slack, and I think that is really what's missing. I really think they hit the nail on the head. Is people just are so quick to get angry and only see whatever side they believe in, that they forget that we're all people. We all make mistakes, and yeah, bad ones, you deserve to go to jail, and that's what happens. But even with little ones, like friends going away that don't call from California anymore, whatever, I just feel like we don't cut anybody any slack anymore. It's either they love you or they hate you, and it can flip like that. And that's why I'm happy between you and Steve and Eric, the few people that I still talk to from California. I know we're good friends, and I'll talk to them forever. It's that we need more people like that to just cut us some slack.
Fucking Steve Simone, I tried to get him on here a couple weeks ago. Zoom didn't work. It's like, Steve, you're tight with God and your fucking Zoom don't work? Jesus Christ. You know, if you're going to be tight with fucking God, at least make your Zoom work. How do you reach God every fucking day and say your prayers, cocksucker?
You would hope Wi-Fi would get better if you believed in God.
Yeah, you hope your Wi-Fi would be better and shit like that. Lee, I'm really proud of what you did this year. I always knew you had it in you, kid. I knew you had it in you. It was just, we had to get out of that fucking hellhole. We had to get out. Did you see that they fucking killed somebody 2 blocks from the office? If you stay on Cumberland and go up, there was a house fucking invasion, and they shot a man up there 2 blocks from 2 blocks. If you start on in front of the office and walk up past my old house,
Right.
and then the other block right down that street that went down,
Oh no.
they shot a fucking guy in the house. So are you
I
lucky
did not
that
know
we're
that.
out of there?
I'm thrilled to be out of there. I don't know what it was. I mean, I think probably leaving California had something to do with it. Every other time I've lost weight though, I got sick of being as big as I was. And I started doing it, and you said something to me when I was doing with Irish, the kettlebells, when I was doing those with him, you're like, listen, that's expensive. Why do you keep doing it? And I don't know why, and it's something that I'd love to work on and fix, but I'm not good at doing things for myself when I don't have anybody else that's expecting me to do it. So that's why I started that group to do walk. I do walks 4 times a week, and that's one of the smartest things that you told me was like the workouts don't have to be crazy hard and the diets don't have to be intense. My diet's been great. You weren't really happy with the diet right at the beginning, but for me it works. Is the 1 meal a day and the walking. That's literally all I've done, because when you start off, I know a lot of people are going to listen to this around the new year and they want to lose weight or get healthier. Every time I started it and went to grilled chicken with rice and broccoli or no rice, and trying to do hit workouts or going with a trainer, I hated every second of it.